Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. We are well into February, so it's that time of the month, my January end of month flip through. I love making these videos. I always thought that maybe at some point I'd stop making these because, what else can I say about my planner? Seriously. But I always find myself changing things in my planner, moving things around, and wanting to share with you all how using my planner has helped me. So here's to another year of end of month flip throughs. If you're new, my name is Christina. Welcome. Let's dive right in. This planner might look slightly different. If you all watched my January Plan With Me video, I shared that I bought the Cloth and Paper Foundations Planner in color Cortado. This planner. But the first planner I received was flawed. It had indentations in the front that were noticeably bad. Whoever Cloth and Paper partnered up with to make these planners, it gets an F for quality. So I reached out to Cloth and Paper and let them know, and then I told you all what they said. I'm not going to read the email, but if you do want to hear about that, that is in my January Plan With Me setup. But the email insinuated that that was normal. So I slept on it for about 2 weeks. And in the meantime, I'm doing my usual thing. I was posting short form videos showing off the planner. And this is the part that, what's the word I'm looking for? That reassured me that I was not overreacting about the planner. I didn't even say anything, but a lot of you left a comment, like when I did the unboxing for this planner, when I revealed this planner on my Instagram. There was a handful of you all that said that this did not look right. I kept thinking to myself, how can I use this planner for an entire year without someone saying something about the cover? It bothered me. It bothered me so much. I can't remember exactly when, but I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning thinking about this planner and immediately wrote Cloth and Paper an email and just said, you know what? I'm not happy. Like, I want a new planner. I want an exchange. So I went back to sleep. I woke up at 7 a.m. and there it was, an email waiting for me that said a new one had been sent. No questions asked. There was no convincing, even though the last email, the first email that they sent me, they were trying to convince me that, oh, that's normal. Those are the natural, that's just how it is with the leather planner. So this one here is the new one that they sent. And I know some of you will say, nope, it's still not good enough for me. But it's not as bad as the first one that they sent. There are just a couple, there's still bumps here. The stitching is still questionable. It's not that great. I'm going to just say the same thing that I said in my January Plan With Me video. This planner is not going to get a 10 out of 10 for quality. There is something wrong with this product. This is flawed. The problem is the manufacturer. Whoever Cloth and Paper partnered up with, Cloth and Paper is responsible for allowing this product to be a part of their lineup because they do claim to be a luxury stationery brand. This is not luxury. And I know so many of you guys said, go back to the Norfolk. And you guys, I love my Norfolk Filofax. However, I am a stationery / planning YouTube channel, and I think switching my leather planner from year to year is part of the gig. Like, I am here to try products out and give a proper review of these products. I still like this planner. I still like it. The color does it for me. Am I obsessed? No, I'm not convinced yet, but I think by the end of the year, I'll give a proper review of this planner, share my thoughts, experience with this planner after a year of using this. I also just want to say thank you to everyone who left planner suggestions, because during those 2 weeks when I was thinking about returning the planner and just buying something else, I looked up those planners. Unfortunately, none of them spoke to me. I have it on a list, and I can't wait to see what they come out with next year. So those companies that you all mentioned, they're on my radar. Finally, we are at the end of the Cloth and Paper Foundation saga. I can finally put this to rest. I've got my new one. I'm content with this. But yeah, let's just dive in and get started on this flip through. So everything's been pretty much the same since I set this up, although I did add this transparent calendar overview in the bottom pocket. Now, this card fits in the acrylic cloth and paper frame that came in a sub box last year. I didn't get that one. I have 12 months of these cards. I think having this in the pocket here is perfect. You know, layers, we love a good layering moment. It creates, dimension. There's a lot more going on here. It's really, really pretty. I love opening up my planner. Last year, I kept the dashboard at the start of the planner the same for most of the year, but I think I'm going to try switching this up every quarter. That is the plan. So after this is a clear cloth and paper year at a glance dashboard, which it's transparent, so it layers beautifully over my vision board. This is such a good spot for my vision board. I see it every day, and that's precisely how it should be. This year I decided to use the front and back. I love it. It turned out so pretty. I got to include so much more, and it's just such a fun reminder when I flip to this section of my planner. All of my inserts are from Rosie. The perpetual calendar is working out great. I love how this is just so clean and organized. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I feel like I say that every time I talk about this section. But if there's one thing I could force you to buy for your planner, it would be this. I have my quarterly goals section, which I only see some of the time, but I do reference this when I'm setting up my monthly goals and periodically throughout the month when I'm tracking a couple of the habits here. The next section is my monthly overview. When I recorded the January Plan With Me video, I used this shiny washi tape to block out these days here in January, but I just was not feeling this combo, like silver with the cortado. It did not make me happy. So at some point I switched out the paper tape for this one here. And this is not the same color as cortado. I would say the dot stickers have a little bit more green in them. And then with the paper tape, there's almost like a hint of gray, but close enough. I think this works. I do like how these look together on the page, even though they aren't the exact colors. But yeah, it's better than the silver one. Moving on to the weekly overview. I learned in the first week of January that I can't, or maybe I don't want to use the dot stickers the same way I used them before. And that's because the dot stickers just do not fit. As you can tell with how frequent I was using the dot stickers, they just look a bit crowded here. They're overlapping each other. It's just a little too close for my liking. I'm not feeling it. So the following week, I only use the dot stickers for plans / posting content and not everyday task. So it's pretty bare compared to how my weekly overviews used to look. And I'm kind of happy with that. I love this weekly layout because how the space is used, it's so efficient. Like I love these weekly inserts. I feel like these inserts, like these weekly, hourly inserts by Rosie were made for me. Like I'm just so happy. I love the weekly habit tracker here. Oh my goodness. Like I would have to say that these inserts are perfect. I mean, a 10 out of 10. But then again, I say a 10 out of 10 because this works for me, like my life, and I'm not entirely sure if it would work for everyone else. I had no idea that a weekly insert would bring so much joy to my life. It really has. I've looked forward every week to setting up my week in my planner. I also wanted to mention this tab here, the Today tab. I like it aesthetically. Like when my planner is closed and I see it at the top, like it is really, really nice. But when I'm doing my planning, like I'm moving things around, I open my planner and I'm taking the pages out. This bookmark, this Today tab is kind of big. It gets in the way. The tab I used last year was a Today tab from Poy & Hun. It was much smaller. It was slim. It looked more like a bookmark and a ruler. I mean, you could use it easily as a ruler. So it was easy to pop that thing off and use it when I needed to. Whereas this one is just so big. It's awkwardly big. But I do like it. So I'm going to use it for a couple more months before I call it quits. The next section are my daily inserts. I have not used these yet. I think I did have a chance to. It was a Saturday. I had a lot going on. But by the time I remembered that I had these, it was too late to actually set it up. But hopefully I'll remember to use this next time. The very last section is my social media section. And these inserts are also from Rosie. I don't have any complaints. Like, I like the 1 month on a page for scheduling my social media content. Like, it's working out. I bought a bunch of these, so I'm able to track my YouTube content, and then on the back is my short form content, and then the new month starts. So yeah, I think for next month, I want dividers because I'm currently using these cloth and paper tabbed sticky notes, but as you flip through the planner, over time they get, bent and ruined. I think I'm going to purchase some dividers. But other than that, I don't have anything else to say. It's been really nice working out of this for the first month of 2024. But yeah, I think that's it for now. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know that there was a lot to unpack. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.